What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to another Top 3 Tuesday. And this week we'll be discussing my top 3 video game villages. Now there's a lot to a village. It's a place you might start the game off and you have to talk to a lot of people in the village to see what you need to do next. Roaming around and talking to shopkeepers or just random people that happen to be walking around. Whether they give you useful information or not depends on the game. But there are plenty of villages and towns that we like and stand out in this gaming culture. And coming in at number 3 is the town of Jova in Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. This is where you start off the game and you start walking around and talking to the people of the town. Some of them give you useful information and some are under Dracula's curse or too scared to give you correct information, so they lead you astray. But this is where you start and you get your white crystal, holy water, and you can even upgrade your whip here. It just has some charm to it, and I played this game a lot growing up. The music in the town is great and classic. I could definitely listen to the town music for a while. Even though sometimes it's a terrible night to have a curse and it goes dark and then you have to fight zombies. I thought that was a cool aspect in the town. All the shopkeepers close up shop and you can no longer go in and talk to anyone, not even in the church, to get healed. But it's great to get hearts so you can gain enough money to buy something. This is certainly a game that I grew up with and have fond memories of. The music just brings me back and I could probably sit there and listen to it play on for hours. And coming in at number 2 is the town of Truce in Chrono Trigger. And this is the town that you wake up and Chrono lives in. He gets up out of bed and chats with his mom for a bit, and then you can explore the town. The most happening place is the Millennial Fair, and there's plenty of stuff to do there at the fair. Games that you can play, there's a race going on, and you run into Marley, and Luca is there showing off her invention, and that's how you start the game. I definitely had a good time going there and trying to win the races and a few of the sideshows. There's one where they have 3 people that look the same and you have to guess which person is which on there. Very hard. I never got it. But it's definitely fun. And you could battle a robot to win a couple points and then you'll be able to buy stuff at the fair. Definitely has a cool atmosphere and stands out as one of the towns that I enjoyed growing up playing in video games. Now, before we move on to number 1, I want to do some honorable mentions. I asked you guys on social media to let me know some of your favorite towns. Jedi Ellis on Instagram said a Little Root Town in Pokemon Sapphire. And Top Spot 123 says, I'll say Kakariko Village from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Since you start the game there and it's a very memorable place, it's where I first came to grips with controlling Link in a 3D environment. And watch out for the chickens. And there's the Ninja Village from the game The Messenger. And this is where the Ninja Village is attacked by the Demon King. And the Western hero appears and gives the scroll to one of the surviving ninjas. Hence starting the loop all over again. Definitely one that stands out. And what about one of the villages in Animal Crossing? That's definitely a game based around a village and you build it up and talk to the people in it. I never played too much of that game, but I know a lot of people do. There's a mobile game, and I think a new one has just been announced for the Switch, so Animal Crossing hype. Now that leads me to number 1. My number 1 village is Kakariko Village, but in Breath of the Wild. This is the latest release, well, not this one because I have the Wii U version, but it's also on Switch, and what they did to the village in this looks fantastic with the graphics. Down to the blades of grass, the wind, subtle details with shadows and what time of the day you visit Kakariko Village. It's definitely breathtaking. And you can roam around and talk to all the villagers. There's plenty of shops in case you wanted to buy some more armor upgrade. And yep, there's still chickens there. You can pick them up, but I wouldn't suggest throwing them. They might get mad. And this is where you see Impa, and make sure to go back and talk to her quite a bit because she'll give you hints and tips at what you need to do and even give you some armor upgrade. It's definitely a calming place and one that sets itself apart for video game villages. So many people talk about this village and it's great to see it in HD in all its glory. Hopefully I'll find enough time to actually beat Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty close towards the end, so I'm going to be playing it on and off this week, and maybe I'll do a live stream. Who knows? But those are just my thoughts and memories of some gaming villages that came across my mind and wanted to talk to you guys about. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below what one of your favorite gaming villages is. And guys, make sure to subscribe. I put out new videos Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Be sure to tune in this Thursday for a new Passer Play where we have Top Spot 123 as my special guest. And as always gamers, I'm Russ Lyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video. And I want to give a super shout out to all my Patreon supporters: Joey Ellis, George Sandoval, Joseph Riviera, Nintendo, Joe Sheevy, David Apuzzo, Maynard, Dr. Prest, Brian Culpepper, TechWizX, Matthew Hannigan, and everyone on my Patreon page. Thanks so much for your constant support. I'll link below if you want to join. And I'll see you guys later.